I started crying. And I cannot kill a baby in my womb. What's not God's instruction? It's like I will kill a human being. So I just prayed to God and said, God, open the doors for me. I cannot do such thing. So I give myself strength, give myself hope, because of God, Jesus, what He have already done for me. I have seen Him, He have done for me, and I will never do what. I cannot explain very well that, but then after that, I had Sunday. I had a church. They're singing. Then I asked my neighbor, I'm hearing some choirs of church singing. Where's that church? Then she told me, go this way. She just directed me. Then I went to that church. I just sat there, listening for the preaching of the pastor. After everything, I went to the pastor and tell him the truth about me. I just need a help, even to get a mattress, to get where to sleep. Then he told me where you are. He came where I was staying. He saw I don't have anything. I was just sleeping on the floor. Then they just tried to raise some money. All the churches people, they buy for me mattress and bed. Other people bring clothes for my son. Others bring for me some clothes. Others just others they're coming to give me like a jiko, like a stove, like everything, basins, utensils, in general, utensils. So and the others came to give me some trousers. I've never been wearing t-shirt or Jesus, because there you cannot wear such thing, t-shirt, trouser. But I wear it because nothing I can do now. After some days, I took my son to a daycare because the work I was doing was finished. I started doing a conductor way in buses, collecting taxes in the bus, like a conductor in the bus, from the Kiserian to the Nairobi town. I've done that work up and down. We are wearing trousers and whatever. So I just supposed to wear the cape, so that some people, the Somali peers inside the car, they're just asking me sometimes, come here, are you a Somali? Are you a Somali? Then I'm just rejecting, I'm not a Somali, I don't know, I'm not a Somali. Are you a Somali? If your father's not Somali, maybe your mother's not. I don't know, that's what I'm asking, because they like following their blood so much. So I don't know, I didn't want them to know I'm a Somali and the way I'm wearing and which work I'm doing. And I know it was for my security, I must hide myself. I've done that for some months. When the pregnancy is becoming big and big, it's coming weak, I started coming weak and weak. So I was praying to God to open the doors for me, because I'm tired now. But God talked to me again and told me, go to Tanzania. I didn't come to Tanzania by just telling I'm going to Tanzania. God sent me to Tanzania. Go to Tanzania. Then I said, how can I go to Tanzania? I was out of Tanzania when I was 4 years. I don't know anyone. I don't know anything. So I don't know where I'm starting. He told me, I have made people for you who can help you. Then I go to that pastor who helped me to get that mattress or whatever. I told him, God told me to go to Tanzania. Then pastor told me, how can you go to Tanzania? You don't know Tanzania. 4 years is not easy. You don't know anyone. You don't know anything. Yes, I said, but let me go. I don't know, maybe God knows why I'm going there. He was the one who knows why I'm going there. Then he told me, okay, can we sell this mattress, everything, so that you can have some money? Then I said, no. Took all this thing here, put in the store for the church, because maybe someday one person like me who needs this thing can help for that person. What I'll take here is just the clothes. Then we took all that things, put in the store for the church. They raised some money for the transport. I started coming to Tanzania. I entered Tanzania. I went first to Tabora. I stayed to Tabora for 2 days. Then I say I don't know how to start. Then God talk to me. Then go to Singida. Singida, I don't know Singida anyone. It was 4 years when I got. I don't know anyone. I don't know anything. I went to Singida. I was having some small money. I rented the house, but this money I have cannot buy for me mattress, cannot buy for me bed and the food. So there is a guy I met. He helped me. I talked to him and I told him a story. He was a Christian. He told me, okay, let me talk to my wife and I will help you. We thank God he gave me mattress, which is 5 by 6. I put the mattress on the floor. I bought some sufurias, some cups, 2 cups for me and my son. Small things. I started life again. And here I am pregnant. I started going to some hotels to wash the dishes so that I can have food to eat with my son. They give me food because I don't know anything. I don't have any certificate that can give me work because I ran from there. So I was doing that, collecting, washing the utensils for the hotels so that they can give me food. I was just going, begging people to help me to pay the rental. Sometimes I'm going to the churches, helping, telling the pastors to give me help some food because the Singida people, there is majority of Muslims. So I was afraid to go. To the church because I don't have another clothes. I was having like these clothes. So if somebody saw me like these clothes and entered in the church, they started following me. Who is this lady entering the church with these clothes? And my face, they saw that this is not, she's maybe Somali or something like that. So I was afraid to go to church. So some Christians gave me food. I survived like that. So one day, I was feeling pain to deliver my baby. I don't have even a single cent. I don't have anything. I don't know what to do. I took my son and I went to the hospital. I go to the hospital, which is in Singida. Then the nurses told me, where is your items? Like basins, like baby show for this training, for the globes, something that you must bring a basin, globes, and all everything for the delivery. Then I say, I don't have anything. What I have is Jesus only and my son. I don't have anything. So some others are asking me, are you crazy? We're asking you these things and you're telling us you have Jesus. That's the truth in my life. What I said is I have Jesus. I don't have even a single cent. If you help me, you can help me. Then there's one woman called Jane. She's a doctor. She's died now. She was an older woman. She was retiring that year. She came and told me, she called me and told me, what's the problem? Then I told her the truth. From the start until the place I was. So I don't have anything, what I have is Jesus and that. So she told me to trust her. She's ready to help me. She was born again Christian. I read the name on her gown, which is a gown for the work called Jane. She took my son. She went to buy for me those items. But the worst thing is, my stomach is not a normal stomach. It was big stomach like this. All the people are seeing me like this and saying, if it's 7 people, 7 students, 7 kids I'm carrying, or what's big, big. So doctors asking me, what's wrong with your stomach? Is all your children with this big stomach? I said no. So they put me in the bed. They start taking the tape measure and measure my stomach. Because if I sleep like this, I cannot see the other side of the other side, the person on the other side. The big it was, that stomach. Even if I walk, people, they're just looking at me like this, like I'm going to die. or what am I carrying in my stomach? Then I cannot. It was difficult for me to deliver. It was some difficulties. I don't know what was that difficulties. So they told me you must now. It was like 10 p.m. at night. That nurse bring for me everything and told me that your son cannot be here. He cannot supposed to be here. Let me go with him to my house. I'll bring him tomorrow. You'll see him. I will help you. Then they took me from that hospital to another hospital called Mandewa. And that hospital was open 2 weeks. 2 weeks. It was a new government hospital. So I went there, with ambulance at the night. Ambulance, like you know that ambulance is trying to make noises. Then I say, oh my God, we know that if ambulance do like this, maybe it's a dangerous thing. Maybe somebody's dying, somebody's supposed to die. Am I going to die? God help me. I don't want to die. I want to serve you. Please help me. You are the one who helped me from the first. Now don't leave me, help me. We went to that hospital. They're also looking at my stomach. All the doctors calling each other. They took the tape measure, started again measuring my stomach and asking me, is that your kid's old stomach like this? People, they're surprised. So they tell me, now you get operation. It's supposed to be operation. You cannot deliver this way. Then who will sign here? Then I say, I will sign because I don't have anyone else except Jesus. Then they told me, they took me to the theater, but before they put me an injection for the sleepers, maybe to do the operation, I told them to give me 5 minutes. Let me pray because I don't know. You can inject me and never come back. Let me pray to my God and like that. So they give me 5 minutes. They just put all the lights on that time and all the machine. When I started praying, all the machine was shut off, and Jesus came to the theater. Jesus came to the theater. Inside another light, that the light I was on for the first time came again. Then I know it's Jesus. But all the machine until the doctors went, they were afraid. They went some steps behind. So I prayed. I said, God, I don't want to die. I want to serve you. Help me. Then I said, if I have done this, if I have done anything wrong, just forgive me before I die. I prayed for forgiveness. I prayed for God not to allow me to die. When Jesus came in that theater, he showed me. He told me, see there. When I saw there's something like TV. I saw the husband, my husband, my aunt, my brothers, with a witchcraft man, Shehe, witchcraft man. They are doing witchcrafts for me so that I can die with my pregnancy. He told me they are the one who are doing this stomach to be big like this. They send me spirit, Satan spirit in my stomach so that it can be big like that. Then I started crying, saying, God, what have I done to these people? I didn't abuse them. I didn't do anything to them. I just followed you. Then he told me that I will show you, you'll be alive and still alive. Then after praying, the doctor told me, are you ready now? Are you ready what to do? Then Jesus told me, tell them you're ready. I said, I'm ready. Jesus was near here. Then he's got the roof there. He go up at the roof. Then the machine come normal, the light come on, but he was there. When the doctors come and inject me with a syringe and started coming dizzy and started operating me, my body was in the bed, but my spirit was with God there. I was with Jesus there, looking myself. I was looking myself saying, is this the way people operate people? Is this how they do? I saw my body, my spirit, my soul was with God, seeing my body which is operating. And then he told me, I want to show you I am power. I am God, that you can be there and you can be here seeing what is there. Then I saw my baby there, and there is something all in my stomach. Some meats, some like livers, it's like snakes, something like that. What is that? This is the thing. This is spirit. These people, they cannot see that because it's a spirit thing. After doing the operation and doing the operation and stitches me in my stomach, God put my soul or my spirit inside my body again. Then he went. That people took me to the place where the other women who were operated rooms were like 6 people. At the night, like not in the night, like 5 a.m. in the morning, I started feeling dizzy, but I cannot. It was not easy because still the medicine that injected me still in my body. So I started vomiting. I started vomiting meats, black meats, black livers, some snakes. I started vomiting. I feel pain here. I feel pain here, vomiting with pain, because I was doing the force. I was just vomiting with force, with all my body force, and I was doing like this. So some people saw me that maybe I'm dying. They took my legs and put it in the straight way so that maybe I can die while I'm in straight way. So the way I was doing like this, I like fainted because of the power I was using and the energy that I was using. I fainted. When I fainted, people ran to the doctors. The doctors came, so they wanted. Then they started doing like this, and they told people that I'm died. They covered my body, knowing that I died. And the morning, the woman, the doctor, the nurse who have my son, she came there, and also she told me, when she saw me, she told me, she said, "Thank you, Jesus." Then I told her why. She said, "I was dreaming that you have died." Then as I told her, no, before that, when I wake up, people started running from me. Then I said, "Why are you running from me? You have died. How can you come back?" Then I told me, I've not died. You have died. So they come try to chat me if it a spirit of my soul. Then that's the time that woman came in and said that I was dreaming that you have died. I told her, people tell me that I've died, but I'm dead. The doctor came and said, that doctor told me, he was called Martin. He's a good friend of mine that time. And that time he told me that, Martin told me that I'm a Christian, but I'm a drunkard. He drinks beer, he doing bad things, such things. He told me, but the God I have served through you, now I want to be saved. So he told me now, I want to be a good Christian. I don't want to do that. But then I said, start saying that, Jesus, from now, I will follow you. You are my savior. In the church, in the hospital. He said everything. And from now, he's now a Sunday school teacher, and he's a doctor. He's a good friend of mine until now. After that, I told them, where's my baby? They go to see me, my baby. She's like 3.5 kg. A baby of 3.5 kg, but my stomach was the way I told you until the tape measure, they put in the tape measure. It was the spirit that's sending to me so that I can be killed. So that I can die with that baby. Their aim, my family, their aim was to be killed. I was supposed to die. After that, that woman who helped me, she took me in her house. I stayed like 3 months, 4 months to her house. After that, I went to my room, which I was rented. I started life again, like going to wash utensils for the hotels so that they can have food, they can have this. Going to churches, begging, like a beggar. Some people kept telling me, "You are a good woman. You're supposed to be married. You're supposed to be this." Something you see. Some people just wanted to take advantage of you as a woman. But I said, no, let me beg. Then you call me beggar, you call me this, but I'm doing this because of Jesus. I cannot do prostitution. I cannot do something stupid so that I can get married or help my kids. But better me to beg. So that's what the life I was living in Singida. After my daughter one day my door was closed with the landlord because I don't have the money. I went outside there in the street. I slept in the street. I went to some church there called TAG Church. I slept there in front of that church until morning. Then the pastor came, what is wrong? I told me they will close my door because I don't have the money for the rent. For my baby, for my son, I stayed there until morning. So he helped me to give me some money for the rent and for food that time. So I started looking for a job like teacher to teach English. So because I don't have any certificate or show me that I'm a teacher, but I try to beg for people. So there is a Sheikh Muslim, I think you know Sheikh or Ustad, Sheikh, a leader of a Muslim. Because I was wearing like this, they thought that I'm a Muslim. I said to me, you are trying to get a job? Yes, I says yes. I can teach English. I know English. I can teach English. Because Tanzania here they most use Swahili language. English is very rare. So he told me I'll try to talk to a sheikh. There is a sheikh here, he has schools, English media schools. I'll try to talk to him. So even if you can teach nursery school. Then I say, okay, help me. I didn't tell him that I'm Christian. I didn't tell him anything. I just said my mom because people thought that I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim. So I got, we went to talk to that sheikh, then he called me. I told him, he told me, okay, you know English? I say, I know English, I can teach nursery class 1 like that. I can teach. Then he told me that she told me because the time of Corona, all the schools was closed. He told me when the school will be open, I will take you to another village, not Singida, a village called Ilongero. It's out of the Singida. I'll take you, I have a school there, you go to teach. Then I said, thank you. Then I say, after saying thank you, after 2 days, again, my rental was off. They won't close my door. I went to that sheikh, I told him that you will cut out for my salary, which when you give me the work, can you help me to pay the rental? Then I paid for 1 month. After that, he called me and took me out to the Ilongero, a village called Ilongero. I started teaching there, a school there, a Muslim school. And that Muslim school, you cannot go with another clothes. As a woman, you must have hijab and like that, and men's having what you call kanzu, or the clothes Muslims have on the Friday, wearing on Friday. So you cannot wear another clothes. And even Sunday, that school, even Sunday, we are going to school. Just Friday afternoon, there is no school, and Saturday. But Sunday, it is a school like Monday. It was painful to me because I'm Christian. I need to serve God the way I promised Him. That if you save me from these people, I'll serve Him. I saw like I'm wasting time. I'm doing this. I was struggling, crying, deeply hurting in my soul. Then after that, I worked like 3 months, 4 months, like 5 months there. I just took my mattress there and I told him to buy for me a bed because it was very cold. You cannot sleep in the mattress. It was very cold. They gave me the bed. I started working there. After I became a friend with a lady called we called it Mama Alex or Mama Alex. She was a Christian, but that area, Ilongero area, 95% they are Muslims, Song Muslims. So that woman was Taylor. She was Taylor. I became friend with her. Then one day I told her, where are you coming from this side? She told me I came from, there is a crusade there. There is a preaching there. A Christian, yes. I told her, can you show me any pastor? Then she started clapping her hand like this and told me, since when a Somali lady and a Muslim lady, and the way you are wearing, you are trying to find pastor? So I was afraid to tell her anything because I saw her, she's like talking to everybody. So I was afraid she can dispose me and people will know me I'm a Christian, and it would be dangerous for me there. So she told me when we are talking, she saw another pastor passing there, but a pastor who came from another village to come to that crusade. She told me there's a pastor with another village. Then I told her, can you call for me him? Then she called the guy, the pastor. Then I said, can you give me a chance? Let me talk to pastor. I talked to the pastor and I told him the story. He was shocked. A Somali lady to be a Christian, the way I'm wearing. And so he was shocked because of the thirsty I was having to serve Lord, but I don't have the chance. Then he told me he will show me. He told me, can you come to the crusade tomorrow evening so that I can make you to meet with a bishop, and not bishop, bishop. A bishop, yes, I said, okay. Then at the evening that day, I came from the school. At the evening, I went to that crusade by hiding myself.
Made me to meet with the Bishop Lazaro. So I told Bishop Lazaro what I passed through since I came from Somalia, what I passed through, and why I'm in Longero village, and how I came to Longero village, and how I started to teach that school where it is in Longero. But I told him I want you to help me because my aim is not teaching primary school. My aim is to go to Bible school, to know the Bible very well as I know Quran, so that I can be able to teach or to spread gospel in the world, especially to my brothers or my sisters in the other religion of Muslims, to tell them the truth, who the true God is. So I told him, I just want you to help me. Then he told me, we'll talk to there is a Tanzanian missionaries here who are dealing with people like you, so that they can help you to go to school, to Bible school. Then I told him it was okay, but I told him that I don't want anyone to know about me in the Longero area, because that area, the majority of the Muslims, and the school I am teaching is a Muslim school. Even if it is an English media, it is a Muslim school under the religion, and the owner is a sheikh, or the leader of the religion. So I was going, I cannot go on Sunday to that church, and this church was a FPCT church, Free Pentecostal church. I cannot be able to go on Sunday because on that Sunday we are going at school teaching like Mondays. So there is no way I can go to church on Sundays. So Wednesday evening, I go like there in the church, meeting with the bishop, just try to teach me some Bible a bit, then come back home. Then one day he told me, have you baptized? Then I said no. Then we plan so that he can baptize me at night, 9 p.m. at night, because he cannot do at the daytime because of the security of my security and the society over there that I said that they are Muslim. So I cannot do that publicly at the daytime. So he told me today, not today, next week we'll come at night. That's the time we'll be baptize you. So I was baptized at night, 9 p.m. with the name Victoria Yohana. Ifra Nur Salme is my name of Somali name. So after baptized, I stayed there like 1 month again. Then he talked to missionary, Tanzanian missionary, a guy called Daniel. Then he talked to me and asked me some questions, where I came from, all that story. Then he told me, what do you want to do, or what do you want us to help you? Then I said, I want to go to Bible study. I want to know Bible. About the Quran, I know Quran, but I don't know Bible. And I want to be to preach gospel, because it was a promise between me and Jesus that I will serve him. I will do his work until the rest of my life. So, and how I will get maybe something to do so that my kids can be having something to eat, rental, something like that. Then he told me, let him try to talk with people who can support me maybe, so that I can go to school. I remember it was 2020, date 17 October, when he came to Singida to pick me up there with my kids. Pastor Bishop told me we're supposed to go to Singida town from the village we are. Then I took my bed and all items I have there to the church of FCT. I took just my clothes, and Bishop bought for me a box so that I can put my clothes. So I remember it was on Sunday. He told me we're supposed to go to Singida town, but you cannot go with the same car because of the situation of that Muslim majority there. So people can say something maybe, but how can Bishop work with a Muslim woman like that? So I went first to Singida town with my kids, with my two kids. Then Bishop came later. He met us in the bus station. Then he told us, have you eaten breakfast? I said no. He took us to the hotel, eat what we have eaten. Then he took us to the main road of Singida, Dodoma. So we were waited there missionary Daniel. He came there. We met him first time. Bishop met him first time because they were talking through phone. He just gave me to Daniel and my kids. He bought us 10 kg of rice and gave me 40,000 shillings for Tanzania money. Then we entered to the car, which the missionary have it until so that we can come to Dar es Salaam, so that I can study Bible college. But when we started our journey from there, we prayed, and Bishop prayed for us, for our journey, for our life. Then that's what happened that time. And we started journey from Singida, coming to Dodoma. I think it was 1 p.m. We were in Dodoma at evening, like 6 p.m. Missionary Daniel told us, let us eat something here. We started eating. After finishing eating, then after finishing, we started going. But his car started having a mechanical problem. He told me that let us wait. Let me see how it will be in the mechanical. Then the mechanical said that it has a problem, so we cannot make it now. Then he took me to the guest house with my kids. He told us to sleep here, to stay here until morning. He's going to sleep somewhere else, and to know how at morning to go to the mechanic again to repair the car. Then we slept there. Morning he came for us. We started the journey. But before going, we went to the bus station of Dodoma.